Hey babe, what's for dinner?
Well, tonight I thought we would do something different. We're gonna do our best to have a brunch or breakfast or whatever. And everybody has heard of Eggs Benedict. Well, we're gonna do our take on it. This is gonna be called Brian and Deanne Benedict, or let's see, Eggs Brian and Deanne. How about that?
Okay.
So what we have here, I have a whole stick of butter and 4 egg yolks that I'm working over a double boiler. And we're doing that to start whisking. And I have 1/3 of a cup of really hot, that was just boiling water. I'm gonna add a little bit of this in. We gotta be careful or it will cook the eggs in a really bad way. Take this back off. We don't want scrambled eggs. So we have to come on and off the heat here often. And if you're not careful, your eggs and the water and everything will separate, and that would not make for a good sauce. Come back on, add a little more water, and just stir and stir and stir and stir and stir. Lots of stirring again. All these sauces, that's the one word you're never going to get away from. I think it was one of the other ones I think you ended the video with, and keep stirring, and keep stirring. Well, that's true. So, this is magic sauce for us number 4. And that would leave us with velouté to go, which will probably be easier for me than this one. And full honesty, this is the first time we've done this.
Yes.
So we hope that this works well. Up too much heat. Be careful. Oh, be good. Stirring, 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 stirring. Add some more, the last little bit of our water. I got this idea and recipe from, I think it was America's Test Kitchen. I've been watching several videos on this. Theirs seem to be, well, as they put it, idiot-proof almost, or foolproof, or whatever. We'll find out how idiot-proof it is now that I'm on the scene. But we'll see what we can come up with. But we've got our double boiler going now, and then we've added this. We'll stir and stir and stir and stir. And stir and stir and stir and stir. Till this gets really good and thick, which could take a while, so. We'll be back when we're done stirring, stirring, and stirring. Okay, so now we're where we want to be. We're going to add a couple of teaspoons of lemon, some salt, it's looking pretty good, doesn't it? Definitely doesn't look like a runny egg.
No.
More like, you know, a sauce. And because they said they would bring it up a notch, and why not? Just a few dashes of cayenne. Don't want this too much, or it will be too spicy and spicy. I gotta get a spoon. Make sure the taste is okay. It's really good. Very good. I think it needs a little more, just a drop more salt. And a little bit of pepper. Very buttery, very creamy. Well, I would hope so. And the eggs didn't cook into scrambled eggs. That's a plus. Yep, looks good. Now the next part, Hollandaise. And now we're bringing up our skillet. We'll try some of these little egg rings out. I've never tried these before. Whenever to whirl, a little pat of butter in each one. Deanne likes her egg already with the yolk busted, so we've already done that. So just put that one in there. Let that do its little happy thing. Oops. And I want to try to get mine over easy. So there goes mine. Oops, well, so much for the staying in its little shape. it might be okay. Maybe not. Just obey. I think it'll be all right though. Let these cook for a minute or two. Okay, with some help from Deanne, we were able to flip these, and they seem to be holding their shape a little bit. So we're almost there. We got them flipped. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, each one, and a dash of pepper, each one. Almost ready. And what I've done, just so everybody know, we didn't have English muffins because we didn't want to do English muffins. This is stuff our way, okay? Eggs, Brian and Deanne. So what we have done for the shape of the eggs and to make it look cool, I've cut out some whole wheat bread and we've buttered it. Now we're in the process of toasting, and it's almost there, not quite, getting still a bit crunchy. But it'll be a little bit better than an English muffin. The other thing we're doing, cancel that, is traditionally, everybody knows this is normally Canadian bacon that we use on eggs Benedict. Well, I'm not Canadian, and Canadian bacon ain't bacon anyway, and who cares because it's stupid. So you'd think the next meat you'd want to use would be American bacon, or especially if it's a southern thing like we're doing, good old southern sausage, right? Well, no, I want to just remind everybody, pigs have got a lot of good meat in them, and especially breakfast. If bacon is the king of all breakfast meat and southern country sausage is the queen, I want to tell everybody, and most of you will know, the ace of the breakfast meats, and it's one nobody thinks about and they underrate it, pork tenderloin. Because this stuff is the bomb. It tastes great on everything. It's not as fatty or as bad for you as bacon or sausage, and the taste is insane. So that's what we're working on here. So we're almost ready. These are crunchy. We'll start assembling. We'll be back in just a second to make it look pretty. Okay, so, and normally the meat goes on the bottom, but we're putting it on top of the egg. So we got these eggs cut to be about the right size and everything. And there's that, and that, put that out of the way. And we got a happy little spoon here. And our Hollandaise sauce is getting a little bit thick, but that's okay, because again, most of these sauces thicken up as they cool down. And at the end, we will spoon you some on there. And spoon me some on there. It's a little thicker than what I expected, but again, first effort. So, all right, then I'll get you a knife. We'll probably have to cut them. Okay, Deanne's getting ready to try her first ever bite of eggs, Brian and Deanne, and see how this works. Yeah, it's gonna be messy. Might need a spoon. What do you think? Now that's because this is just to be different. Because typically you would look at this. The other thing we thought about doing, to let everybody know, instead of doing the toast this way, so you like it. Yeah. That's a big thing. We thought about doing it with one of with Deanne's homemade biscuits. So I started thinking, if I see biscuits and tenderloin sitting on top of it, I'm making regular gravy. So, but we wanted to do this way, just to try something different, because I've had eggs Benedict out and I always like it. So, but anyway, we'll see it. Now I'm gonna try a bite. So Deanne, here's the camera for you. Get me. Oh, of course everything's gonna fall apart. Because I got a little happy steak knives. Okay, a little bit of the egg and happy toast. This is a messy thing. Okay, see if I can get it all. Nope. Tenderloin's great. Hollandaise is great after the egg. It's falling out of my mouth. Oh wow, it's really good. If you've had eggs Benedict and you just want to do it, but you don't know how to deal with, let me swallow this. This is stupid. Okay, if you like eggs Benedict, but you want to make it your own way, this Hollandaise recipe, again, I got from America's Test Kitchen, and if you've not seen those, they're really good people, good cooks. They want you to subscribe to everything and pay for it, which, you know, I'm not doing when the videos are free. But but anyway, the Hollandaises, they said this is the foolproof way to do it. If you look at Hollandaise, it can be tricky. Things can separate on you. You have to be real careful. They said the way to make it foolproof was to have your butter softened. They stressed that in the video. And everything else just works together pretty good. So we're going to finish eating, and we'll see y'all later.